Hey viewers, welcome to Real Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about week 25 of the year 2023. And this is from the 19th till the 25th June. And it is going to be based on moon's ingress and interaction of moon with other signs and with the other planets. So that's the reason we face the results as per the moon's interaction, and it is actually different every time I make the videos, so the impacts are different. Even though the external, the outer planets and the inner planets, they are, even if they are at the same spots, almost at the same spots, but moon is moving. That's why every day you don't eat the similar kind of food, or you don't wear similar kind of clothes also most of the times. So that's what this week I'm going to be discussing. And moon is going to be transiting Gemini, Cancer, and Leo sign, 3 zodiac signs. And that's from the 18th already, because we had the new moon in Gemini sign in Mriksara Nakshatra. So 18th, 19th, and 20th half day, the first half, it's going to be in Gemini, conjunct Sun, and is going to be aspected, or we can say in trine to Ketu and Saturn. So on the 20th latter half to the 22nd, it's going to be in Cancer, conjunct Venus and Mars. And on the 23rd till the 25th half day, the first half, we have this moon transiting through Leo sign in mutual aspect to Saturn, and is going to be aspected by Jupiter as well as Rahu. So this is what this week looks like. And we do have Mercury's ingress in the Taurus sign, from Taurus sign to the Gemini sign. And that's happening from the 24th of June till the 8th of July. And we do have Jupiter changing Navmansha. See, Navmansha ingress is very important to understand, because that is how you get to know the results, how it is going to be impacting you in that particular zone. Because when Jupiter is going to be in Leo sign, so it is definitely going to be giving you some results related to where your Leo sign is. Some grace is going to be there. So that's happening from the 21st of June till the 10th of July. These couple of weeks are definitely very positive for you all. We do have Ratha Yatra, the chariot festival that we have in Odisha. So that is starting on the 20th of June. Actually, the preparations start when there's in April, Akshay Tritiya. So that's when, the preparations start. And then we have this 10-day festival related to Lord Jagannath, and then we have who's the incarnation, or we can say form, of Lord Vishnu. So this is a very important and a pious month, and definitely we all should propitiate. And we do have yoga, International Yoga Day also, on the 21st of June. So again, very, very positive week for the ones who are into yogic practices already, into meditation, and also just get together and do the collective yoga, celebrations. So that is also going to be very positive. So this is what the week looks like. And I must tell you that, the worst thing to do is to bicker around about astrologers. Everybody has their own luck. Everybody has their own destiny. So we should never compare that, that person has more than me, or that person is being successful. So whatever you are destined to get, you will get from anywhere in the world, but you will get whatever you are here with, the karma that you have, definitely you're going to be getting that as well. So don't think that, you're not going to be, if you think that, you're doing lesser than somebody, even if the efforts are so much, so don't worry, it'll come to you. So that's why I say, don't bicker about anybody. Be cordial. Everybody is doing their job, and everybody is doing their, and everybody is still in this vast ocean, of astrology. We are still not, we are making mistakes. We don't learn. We can't, one lifetime is not enough. 100 lifetimes are not enough to learn astrology. So nobody is complete. So if there is anybody who's bickering about astrologers, so please make sure that the karma will not leave us alone. So it will come back. So never talk against anybody. Also, I request you that whatever videos I make, and if I'm imparting any kind of information, it is all tried and tested and from the classic text only. So if I'm saying that Saturn is going to be giving the results of the 8th house, because all the planets which are getting retrograde, they give the Karaka placements of theirs. From there, they will give the results. So for Venus, 7th house, because 7th house, Venus is a Karaka for 7th house. Mercury, 4th house, because education, we see education from the 4th house. So Mercury is the Karaka from there. So when Mercury goes retrograde, see the condition of 4th house also. When you are seeing Jupiter, see the condition of 9th house, because Jupiter rules the Mool Trikona Rashi of Jupiter is 9th house, and Jupiter is the Karaka of 9th house also. Higher studies, Guru Tattva. So that is why. And also, when you're looking at Mars gives the result of the 3rd house, because Mars is the Karaka of 3rd house, courage, risk-taking ability, your communication in a very positive manner. So all of that we see from the 3rd house, so communication. So we must see it this way. And when I'm talking about Saturn's retrogression, in my previous video, I have made this video on Saturn retrograde, and I'm telling you that the Saturn is going to be giving result from reverse. So you have to see when Saturn was last year ingressing in the Capricorn sign. So we have to see the, the aspects from the reverse also. So from Capricorn, you move backwards 3 signs and we reach to the Scorpio sign. Similarly, in Aquarius, it's not moving backwards. It's not going to be in Capricorn sign, but it is going to be in Aquarius itself. So it is going to be aspecting the 11th sign from itself, that is Sagittarius, and Taurus also, the 10th aspect. 7th aspect won't change in any which ways. So we must, because this is a Nadi principle, we should not forget that we have to club all the systems together in a, wherein, not just that, you're just doing Gemini. So that is something which you should not blend with the Parashari too much. Like Sage Parashara uses Gemini system of astrology, but when you're using, don't make a porridge or just don't make it a hotchpotchy. So you should actually be sticking on to something which is blending, because Nadi is part of Parashari only. We are not going out of any any classical text. So make sure whenever you are listening to my videos, I'm blending these rules from the classic text. There has to be a base of that. So if Saturn is in reverse aspecting the sign ruled by Jupiter, that is Sagittarius, it has to be giving the results. You yourself can see, watch that video. I have blended the 11th sign from there, because that's the 3rd aspect, and 10th aspect is falling on the Taurus sign. So you will start feeling the results wherever your Sagittarius as well as your Taurus sign is. You yourself will see. For Gemini native, suppose, you will see that Taurus is their 12th house. They will start either, shifting out from the place they are, or they will be moving to a foreign land, or their foreign collaborations will increase. Okay. Similarly, for Taurus natives, who are Taurus natives, they will see that, they are becoming very serious and the workload is suddenly increasing, and there's quickness in their job also. So this is something that you have to see, whenever you are blending the Karak Tattvas of the planets, as well as the Parashari and Nadi Jyotish. That is what I do. I have been doing from past 25 years, Parashari and Nadi Jyotish. And before that, I was just sticking on to Parashari, and then I realized that we can blend this also. So very beautifully, we can learn, all of us. And through my videos, I try to impart whatever knowledge I have, even if it is this little. I think there's no harm learning from everybody and anybody, but don't fall prey to the wrong communication, because we all should stick to the basics and to the sages they have given us. Okay, so nothing that I have made this principle. We are not going to be getting anything out of that if we start saying that I have made this principle. Okay. So let's start. Enough of talking. So don't do the bickering, please. Be it astrologers amongst astrologers, and be it any kind of profession. Maybe at your place of work, you will bicker. People will talk against you. You talk against others. You have to understand, karma will not leave us alone. So we must be very positive and do your thing. Do your thing. Do your karma well. Don't think that what the other person is doing, what the other person is talking, how they are conveying, they are doing wrong. Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay. So let's start with the predictive. All right. So what exactly are we going to be doing today is that we are going to be talking about, as usual, ascendant. One second. Let me tell you that how do I see the ascendant and moon and Dasha sign. Dasha or Antradasha. Okay, if it is a long one. Okay. So how do we do it? Ascendant, because ascendant sets the tone of the horoscope. It is for every 2 hours it's going to change. So it's very important again. And then we have to see the, we have to see the moon also. Moon is something which we will be getting to know the inner us, what exactly is happening inside us. So that we see from the moon. And then Dasha is very important because, Dasha change, people change, I've seen. So Dasha, Antradasha, suppose it's a long Dasha of Venus, so you have to see the Antradasha. It's a long Dasha of Saturn, you have to see the Antradasha. So make that your first house where it is posited. If it is Scorpio, Saturn seated in Scorpio, and you have this Antradasha running, so make Saturn or Scorpio your first house and see where the transits are moving, how they are actually interacting. So that becomes you at that time. Scorpio is you. So you have to become Scorpio. You will see that your nature also changes, especially like obviously Venus is a long dasha. So you will be maybe, dressing up well. You'll be doing things which are, like aesthetics. You'll be traveling or whatever, is related to Venus's significations. So just see the Antradasha. So you will, in Venus, suppose Saturn is on, so you will become Saturn also, so see that placement of Saturn and then analyze the predictions. That is how you should be blending. It's very essential. Then where the planetary position, this dispositor lord is, suppose Scorpio, so see where Mars is. That is how you will get to know in your personal chart, okay, it is going to be giving you the result of Mars. Where Mars is posited, how is it? Is it in a good place or is it not in a good place? So all of that we have to see. And whenever you're doing the remedies, remember the remedies should be done very, very cautiously, because if you are doing some mantras, whenever you're doing anything to do with your, donations, wearing some gemstones, all of that is to be decided by looking at the whole chart, because we cannot say that this dasha has started, let's wear an emerald because Mercury dasha has started. No. Maybe that Mercury is in the 8th house or the 12th house of yours, so expenditures or health issues might just increase. So you have to be very, very cautiously doing the remedies. Suppose you're doing the mantras. So mantras are to give us peace and the aura. It is like a shield. It is a protection from the negativities. So what happens when you're going through a bad, rough time? You will definitely be going to an astrologer. You will go meet the astrologer because you're facing a lot from left, right, and center, and you really want to get rid of everything. And you go there, and the astrologer says, no, sorry, you don't have to do this. I can't give you remedies. So you feel that, as if you went to the doctor and he said that I've written the complications that you have. Sorry, I can't give you the medication. So that's the reason everybody goes with that mindset to an astrologer also, that at least my pain will get minimized. And that is the job of the astrologer. Because we are going to be giving you the time duration. Okay, this is the time duration where you will be facing all of that. Suppose you are heading to a divorce, so we can avert it by giving you that break, that okay, between this time, don't get into it. I've seen people, if they don't get into any legal disputes or litigation or anything to do with separation during that wrong time. So that is not going to be giving you, if at all there is some complication in the relationship. So it will just be averted because of the timing. So if the time is good, everything is good. Okay. So that's how you have to also blend everything, because everybody is asking me about the questions. So I'm answering. I cannot just ignore the questions also in between. So please don't mind if you're feeling that, these are live sessions, so you can watch it later. Maybe you can watch it tomorrow if you want to hear the predictive for yourself. But I am doing my job, and I cannot just jump into the predictive just because few people are waiting. There are people who are patiently following me from many, many years because they want to learn also. Okay. So please understand that this is not a platform where only predictions are given. Okay. I am here to impart the knowledge also. Whatever for the ones who cannot afford their course fee. So this is the way they learn also. Okay. But don't look into your chart in a very, just be detached. Don't be biased. So let's start with the predictive for Aries natives first. Pisces have to wait so much, so patiently. Okay, so Aries natives this week, moon is going to be transiting through your 3 zodiac signs of Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Although I had covered Gemini in the last week also, but I'm just touching upon that because we had new moon in Gemini also. So this becomes a very important time because you're going to be starting something new as well. Whenever there is new moon, the energies are like, initiation of something new, something big. Okay. So depending on your chart also, suppose sun is there in your Gemini sign right now. So you are going to be very communicative, authoritative as well. You're feeling the energies that you want to just travel, you want to start something new, maybe some government related task you'll be completing also. Paperwork is going to be done, or maybe some documentation you're going to be taking up. Also, this is a time to get connected with your partner. And communication with your partner is very essential during this time. Otherwise, there will be some miscommunication or misunderstanding which can happen this week. So be careful, because this week, even Mercury is going to be transiting your 3rd house. So this will lead to a lot of it will lead to a lot of connectivity with people whosoever you are, surrounded with, or maybe your co-workers, or maybe you're going to be traveling, you're going to be investing, you're going to be starting some new business also. It is quite likely because we have a Ketu in your 7th house, and this is like initiation of something new as well. So moon will be transiting your 4th house and your 5th house also. So this is the time when you want to be, after traveling, you want to be home, you want to do things at home, you want to change something in the house. There is some breakage, and breakage is there, so you want to just repair it also, quite likely. And you don't have to be you see, Rahu Jupiter combination in the Lagna is giving you a lot of thought process, ideas, new business ideas, or initiation of something. And it is also giving you some connectivity with your children. Maybe you're conceiving, or maybe you're going to be going to the foreign land. Jupiter Rahu combination means foreign land. So you will be connecting with some foreigners during this time. And Saturn is also turning retrograde. So this is also a very important time for doing any kind of initiation of, let me just change the day because Saturn is going to be retrograde. Yeah, now it's better. So when Saturn is turning retrograde, you must understand that Saturn is going to be giving the result of the Virgo sign also, because it is the 8th house, and the Karatattva of 8th house are getting, triggered up. So you might be getting some cure of the disease that you're going through, or there can be some health issues that you're going to be actually getting the revelation about. Maybe you'll be changing the doctor or the treatment. You are going to be putting a little bit extra effort on the health now, because Saturn is retrograde, and Saturn is also giving the result of the 9th house for you. So you're going to be traveling. This is a good time to start some new maybe you're going to be starting some new subjects to learn. You're going to be doing things which are going to be giving you some upliftment. And also there is a possibility of a new job that is coming your way. So this week, when moon is right opposite your 10th house also, this is a very beautiful time for initiation of a job also. Venus is your 2nd and the 7th lord, and moon is going to be forming a connection with this Venus. So this is definitely going to be giving you some new relationship. You're going to be connecting with your family members, your sister, your brother, or maybe you're going to be forming, maybe you have been traveling, now you're going to be getting connected with your wife or your female counterparts at the home front. So this is going to be bringing about a lot of creative energies also in you. You might be just picking up your lying kept in a corner, your musical instrument you will be picking up and starting to play. You should also actually start, that's a remedy also, when you have Venus in the fourth house, you should actually be doing that. You should not keep, that's the insult to the, or disgrace to goddess Saraswati. So you should never leave your instruments, musical instruments in a corner. And you're not playing them, and you're not taking good care of them. So it is like an insult to goddess Saraswati. So you should actually play at least once in a day the instrument which are lying kept in your house idle. So you should do that, and it's a remedy also for you guys who are having this Venus prominent in your horoscope. Then moon is going to be in your fifth house in the Leo sign, where Saturn is looking, Rahu and Jupiter are also looking. So this is a very good time for creative energies. You will be very romantic with your partner, because Saturn is retrograde. Any which ways, it's not going to be giving that kind of result that Saturn gives. So Shane becomes a little faster. So the slower results now you'll be getting faster. So investments, you'll be gaining some wealth, where wealth prospects are increasing. Your mother's health is improving. Your own health you're working on. And also, this is a good time for taking good care of your pets also, if at all you have pets. And this is also a good time to initiate a romance. Not a good time for separation or litigation. This is not going to be a good time for doing so. It will be a prolonged process otherwise. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. Patience means Saturn. So when Saturn is retrograde, people start losing their patience. They start losing their patience. You have to be very, you must understand, Saturn forgets his significations. Any planet that's turning retrograde forgets his signification. Saturn is your yoga karagraha. So you have to be very patient, and that endurance and that perseverance, that has to be actually, you have to put extra effort. You have to go beyond your capacity when Saturn is retrograde. So it's happening in the 10th house. So you will have some kind of connection with the foreigners, or maybe you will be traveling, or maybe there is some kind of connectivity with your co-workers or your bosses also, and new ideas you'll be getting. But you have to you become that speed. You want that speed in everything. You can fall. So be careful about all of that. Whenever you are losing out on patience, just think about the churning of the ocean. That's the story that you should always think about. You will get to know about Lord Shiva, how he actually consumed the whole poison. And because goddess Parvati saw this happening, that it will just, kill him, or, he'll just, everything will get destroyed. So she just blocked it there only. She only had that energy and capacity to do so. So whenever you're losing out on patience, just think of Lord Shiva. And Shani Dev is, as it is the, he's the one who actually is the epitome of perseverance and patience. So when moon is in your first house, you might just lose out on some patience. You might feel that, there is a lot of emotional combat, the battle which is going on in your head. Mercury is also going to be in your second house, very positive for your, professional career growth. Your savings will increase. Expenditure on gadgets might increase also. All of that is definitely going to happen. And children might be the source of some expenditure. They will be spending a lot during this time also. Moon is going to be in your second house, third house, and fourth house. So this will give you a lot of inclination towards doing things for, monetarily. You are going to be inclined to do things about your money matters. You're going to be thinking about growth. You're thinking about how you can be more communicative about with your family, about your discussions will take place about your financial matters. So this is going to be a very positive time for, sitting down together and working out on your finances. You are losing out on, or depletion of finances are there. Don't fall prey to the, the showing off thing, that the flashy you, because it will be, giving you a lot of setbacks instead. If you are thinking that, let me just that flamboyancy, you just flaunt your wealth and people just take it otherwise also. It doesn't matter how much money do you have. It doesn't really matter who has more money than me or you, that comparison that we keep doing. Everybody has their own bit and their own karma. So you don't have to worry about what is happening in other person's life. And we are living only in that world where there's competition, there's comparison, and that's how we are doing, we are living. But sadly, we all don't understand and realize that we all are actually here because of our own deeds, our own karma, and we are going to be taking it forward also in the next lives. So moon will be transiting your third house, and this might bring about some travels, communication with your partner. There is likelihood that you will be taking some small loan also during this time. Litigation is on cards. Be careful about all of that also. Pets might fall ill. You might fall ill because there is some health issues also indicative this week. So take care of all of that. And any impulsive decision might just backfire. So be careful about it. And this is also a very good time but it is a good time for any kind of investments. You can park your funds. Maybe you can, if you are unwell, you can be coming out of the hospital, or somebody in the hospital is also going to get discharged. That is also quite possible. But definitely, this is a positive time for making wealth, money out of money, and investments are going to be better. Take care of your siblings' health also. This might be bringing about some separation from the siblings also. Okay. Any renovation, any redoing or refurbishing your house is also quite possible during this week. If at all you're thinking of doing something in the house, or blockages are there and you're opening those blockages inside or outside you. So you're going to be doing that as well. There's a yoga day, so just meditate, and there is Ratha Yatra. Just pray to Lord Vishnu during this time. It will be really helpful. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, Moon is going to be transiting your first, second, and third houses. Saturn is in your ninth house. It's in retrogression. It is also giving the result of your fourth house. You might be actually, doing something at home. You're too homey, or you're just too much attached to your family during this time. You're going to be doing things which are lying pending this week. You will be very impulsive, you'll be very aggressive, and you might be very, very charged up. The energies are pretty charged up during this time, and you might be having some complications in your relationship to solve also. So just go slow. You're too much in that zone where you are actually losing out on your mental strength, because Mercury is also coming out of your 12th house. So this is going to be giving you a lot of communication with people. So you might be going overboard in your communication, and you can be very blunt also. It might just backfire. It might be hurtful to others. So be careful of all of that. But definitely this is a good time for investments, savings. You will be doing some kind of, maybe you're traveling also during this time. It is also a very good time to change your personality, learn more, educate yourself more, acquire more knowledge. There is a possibility of getting involved in some educational plan that you have taken up, learning more, and maybe you're going to be going in for some PhD or some higher studies also during this time. Saturn, as it is going to be retrograding in your ninth house. So this is definitely quite possible. And Rahu and Jupiter are in your 11th house. So this will expand the energies of the 11th house even more. So maybe a connection with your friends, taking help of their friends, or maybe you will be charitable also during this time. You should do some kind of charities any which ways, even if, see, when you do something, some kind of charity, thinking that I'll be getting the result, if I do the charity, or my life will become better, then that charity is just a waste. Remember, when you do it unconditionally, that, anything that you feel from heart, that is your, remedy. Remember, anything that you feel that I'm connecting to this mantra more, that is the divine, indication. So you should do whatever you're getting from your within. So when you will give something, that is definitely going to come back to you 10 times. But if you're doing the remedy, thinking that you will get good results, then it's not going to work. Okay, so during this time, you should be more charitable with Rahu and Jupiter in your 11th house. There is some past life karma that you get all these kinds of planetary positions in the sky also. So this is indicative of some friends that you have to quit karma with. This is going to be like, maybe some hand loan they ask, give it. If you have, give it, no harm. Even if you know that this person is not going to be giving me back this money. So just think that you have just given, because somebody who's asking for something is bigger than the one who's giving. Okay. So you just give it, and it is a good remedy also for you. Moon is going to be transiting your second house where Venus and Mars are already there. So this is going to be giving you some connection with the female counterparts in the family. You will be getting attached to your siblings. Your siblings might be traveling overseas. Your siblings are going to be doing well during this week. They might just get a good news. And in case you're thinking of a house change, residence change, so you're going to be doing that also. Quite likely that you're going to be looking for a house, or you're going to be renting, or you're going to be selling off the property also, and buying another one. Okay, so all of that is getting triggered up. Mars is looking at Ketu, so take care while driving, take care of your children. This can harm their growth, and maybe some kind of negative energies can be there. So you have to take care of all of that as well. Okay, and this is a good time for health issues. Somebody asked, so health is going to improve because you have a Mercury, you have your Mars and Venus combination. So this is good for your health. Venus is Sanjeevani, right? And Venus is also the Lord of your 12th. So this is definitely going to be forming a good connection with the outside or the overseas people also. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. Okay. For Cancer natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses this week. And Mercury is going to be changing signs, and it is going to be in your 12th house. So there is a possibility of some travels, expenditure on gadgets. You might be becoming on the verge of becoming a teacher, imparting some knowledge to others, or it can be that you are going to be working on your skills. You're going to be uplifting yourself. Connection with the foreigners is definitely going to help you grow. Maybe some kind of connection with the overseas clients will fetch you good amount of business. And that deal that you're waiting for is going to strike, and you're going to be making good amount of money this week also. And you might just be, spending more time making that presentation, just doing things which, you really, you think that is going to be helpful for you in future. So you're going to be working on that. And then the new cycle begins, because Moon in the 12th house means the cycle is coming to an end, and it's in Gemini sign after all. So Moon in Gemini means you will be communicating with yourself. You will be thinking about how you can just, get better. So that is what, and there's unnecessary chatter also with the Gemini sign, getting active. But you have to be very careful. Don't waste your time and energy on people who are going to be just wasting your time, who are here to deplete your energies, thinking about what the others are saying. Oh my God, this person said that, and you're feeling that pain and you're hurt, and you're just just dwelling on that for a long duration. Don't do that. Don't waste your time and energy on people who really don't deserve it. Okay, so that's something which with Moon in your 12th house might do. So you might just be feeling little uneasy because of that also, that somebody has hurt you. So you might just work on yourself during this time, especially on the 18th, 19th, and 20th. Then Moon will be in your 1st house. Venus and Mars are there. So these Venus and Mars is the Purush and Shri. It's like a Adi, what do you call? It's the combination of the Shiva Shakti combination in a way, because it is like the male and the female energy in your 1st house. So you will be feeling these two energies now, experiencing these two energies. So you will be doing things in a very aesthetic manner, in a very refined manner. At the same time, you'll be very bold. You'll be very upfront. You get upfront with this Mars in the 1st house. So this is going to be the time when you will be experiencing more of verbal, upfront. You will be with your seniors, your bosses, your co-workers. You're going to be conveying everything like that, because now you don't want to keep anything to yourself. You want to convey, you want to speak out the ideas that you're going through. You're going to be sharing and imparting your ideas, so that the growth of the organization takes place. Right now, you're also having some kind of maybe investments that you're planning, bigger investments. You're thinking of some major collaborations coming in, and there is a possibility of you changing the place where you are living, also the residence, because Venus is your fourth lord in the Lagna. So this can bring about some changes, and Ketu's as it is there. So you might be traveling, you might be just leaving the place, or you might be just changing your own outlook and your persona. You will be developing more on, or working more on your skills also during this time. And this is also going to be helping you recover from the health issues that you have been facing, because Venus in the Lagna, Sanjeevani, it is going to be definitely better for you. It's good for the ones who are suffering with some kind of long or chronic diseases. Saturn in the 8th house is going to be minimizing its impact, because it's turning retrograde, and it's going to be giving the result of the 7th house also when it is moving backwards. Though it is not leaving the zone, but still it is definitely going to be reversing, or these are the reversals time. So what reverses? Maybe you have communicated something to somebody, and now you're going to be getting that response from that person. Maybe you have already appeared for a competition, so you might be getting the result. Good, bad, favorable, not favorable, that depends on your personal chart and the dasha. But definitely this is going to be the time to communicate. Maybe you have proposed somebody and you get the answer, yes or no. Again, depends on your chart. You have asked for a job change. You have been interviewed before Saturn turned retrograde. Now you might be getting the result, whether you have been selected or not. So all of that is getting triggered up with the Saturn in the 8th house of yours in retrogression, and with Moon also transiting right opposite the Saturn, this week. So this is a very crucial week when you will be getting all of this triggered up. So this is I will not say a very positive transit, but yes, this is definitely going to be giving you the results. So when there is stagnancy, there's nothing moving. So that is something which is like a limbo kind of a situation. So instead of a limbo, now you're going to be getting that clarity. All the more better. Yes or no, definitely you need that answer. So you will get it this week. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. All right. So for Leo natives, this week, Moon is going to be transiting your 11th house, 12th house, and the first house. So definitely very positive to connect with your seniors, your bosses. There is a possibility that you will be very communicative. You are getting a lot of ideas. You're really doing really well with your ideas. People are accepting you, and there is growth that is evident from your current dasha and current transit, because Saturn is looking at your first house, Jupiter is looking at your first house, so is Rahu. But at the same time, it is an expansive energy. So you're going to be traveling a lot, because it's the house where Sun is in your 11th house, but it is in Gemini. So when Gemini gets active, you travel a lot. When it is forming a connection with your 11th house, 3rd house, or 9th or 12th houses also. So here it is going to be triggering all of that. 11th sign is also about travels, remember, about foreign lands. So 11th house and 3rd sign. So this is also a combination of traveling, and Saturn as it is in your 7th house in retrogression. So you will be traveling for work, traveling for growth also. Maybe you for your own business, for the organization's work, you're going to be traveling. There is a there is a likelihood that your partner and your relationship, which was actually not working earlier, now it's going to get better with Saturn's retrogression. Any kind of health issues that you have been having, you have been feeling that you're not doing well health wise, also this is going to be a very positive time, because Moon is going to be over your Mars and Venus, and Moon is also going to be over your first house this week. So this is going to be giving you improvement. And Mars being the ruler of the 9th house is in the 12th with the 10th lord. So definitely you're going to be meeting some foreigners, collaborations are going to take place. Some bigger projects are going to start as well at the workplace. This is also a good time for connecting with your children, because you have a sun looking at your fifth house. So maybe children are going to be going overseas. Third Lord is also forming a connection with the ninth Lord. So this is also a good time to connect with your siblings, and siblings might be traveling overseas also, leaving this place and going for higher studies. Children are definitely going to be doing well, and they're going to be traveling for higher studies as well. Any student natives, if you are a student native, so this is a good time for going in and opting for the education plan as well. Okay, so Mercury is going to be leaving your 10th house, is going to be in your 11th house, also good for investment plans. If you have to make any kind of investments, you have to connect with your friends, take their help, or they want to take your help. So you should be also available for them this week. Okay, so consider this week as a positive time for you to make the best use of the opportunities that you're getting, rather than just, bickering and thinking that, or brooding that, I'm not doing anything, I'm not able to do anything, because Ketu is in your third house. So it might just be that, you're feeling quite detached from whatever you're doing. Suddenly you feel that, what am I doing? And suddenly you feel that, oh, wow, this is such a beautiful time I'm running, I'm going through. So the transits do that, whenever these kind of transits happen. So because there is a Rahu and a Ketu. Remember, these are one, but entities are one. This is one entity, but the energies are completely different. Ketu is detaching and Rahu is attaching energies. So Ketu is just trying to mellow you down and makes you feel that, why am I here? What am I doing? And Rahu is, oh yes, I want to do well. I want to flourish. So that's what is happening for you also. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. And this is the time when you will be having good connectivity with your seniors, bosses. You're going to be starting some new projects. You're going to be feeling the energies pretty much on the verge of the change that you have been waiting for, because Saturn is in retrogression, giving the results of the first house. So things are now going to be in that momentum, you're going to be speeding up the stuff, and you'll be actually, getting the results as well. And Mars and Venus are as it is in your 11th house. So this is a very positive time for traveling, for making money out of money. So you're thinking about growth right now. See, you have your Ketu in the second house. So you have not been able to save good chunk of money. Accumulation of money is missing. But when Mercury is transiting your Gemini sign, so it is going to be in uplifting those energies, because Mercury is also in trine to Saturn and Ketu. So you're going to be communicating much at the place of work, or there is some change that you can anticipate. There are travel plans which are going to actually trigger also. And there is a possibility, because Mercury is also going to be conjunct the 12th Lord Sun. So there is a possibility that you're going to be traveling for work, or there is some foreign collaboration also, which is going to happen. There is a possibility of you communicating something which, your bosses don't like during this week. So be careful about that also, because, you're too emotional. You are looking for, the acknowledgements from the place of work, and you're not getting from the seniors. So what happens, you are going to get little agitated. You might just lose out on your cool, and you just get some negative response from others. So that you have to make sure that you don't get into that zone. And also when, Moon is going to be in your 11th house, you might be having a lot of connections with the female counterparts. You might be having some connections with your siblings. You are going to be friendly with your people as well. So this is like Moon, Mars and Venus combination, which is happening. So it's good for speculative income. If you want to make money out of share markets, you will be definitely going to be doing that as well. And this is also the time to get into any kind of career planning, or maybe you're also meeting some delegates this week. So this is going to be giving you that making you go to that zone as well. Upliftment is there. Also, I wanted to say something. Actually, I missed it out. Yeah, we have a Saturn in retrogression. So this is a good time for sending your children away from you. If at all you are married, you have children. So if you have children, so definitely this is the time for sending them for higher studies. It's a competition that you're waiting for, the results you're waiting for, and you're going to be getting the results as well in your favor or not in your favor. That is something which you have to see from your personal chart. But surely some results, some news is coming through, and you're going to be maybe, making some major drastic steps or decisions during this week also. Take care of your health. Rahu and Jupiter in your 8th house, you have to take care of your health. Jupiter is also turning retrograde after a couple of months. So surely it is going to be giving you the result of the ninth sign also. So changes are coming your way. So maybe, you are going to be changing your residence during this time, because Saturn is also going to be aspecting Sagittarius, and Jupiter is also aspecting Sagittarius sign. So this is definitely the time to change the place where you are. Leave the old and go ahead with the new one. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, you have your moons transiting through the 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. So after the 8th house transit, you have gone through the energies which make you feel very agitated or very low, because, you have been doing a lot of, contemplation this week, and you are getting frustrated because you're not getting the results. So this might have been a very transitional kind of a week, the last week that has just, gotten over. But definitely when Mercury is also transiting out of your 8th house, it's going to be in your 9th. So it is going to give you very good results here, even if it is a short-term result, but, it is a short-term duration, but it is definitely going to be uplifting you mentally. You're going to be learning more with your experience. This is the time when you will get that clarity also. Who's who, what's happening, what do you want to do? Maybe you're already in the research program, so you will get some, success there. Some paper that you're writing, and you will get that success. Also, there is a possibility of changing your place. Maybe at the place of work, you will be getting some accolades. The female counterparts are going to acknowledge you, your co-workers. They're going to be helping you in your work also. There is a possibility of some, I don't like using this word, but, there is a possibility of some fall or accident or something, you can get hurt. So be careful, because Mars is looking at Ketu, and this might just trigger all of that. But Mars is not at the same degrees now, but still be careful. And there is a possibility of some kind of connection with the influential people this week. You might come across somebody who will help you out. Maybe your teacher or your guru only will help you out with whatever you're doing. Take the advice of the right kind of people, and you will get, see, there are two types of people that you meet. Some people will advise you for their own motive, and some people will advise you without any motive. So you have to figure that out yourself. If it is your favorable dasha, so definitely you will find those kinds of people only who will be helping you, and you just progress. But if it's bad time, it's bad dasha, you will not be able to find those kinds of people only who are going to be helpful, who are going to be uplifting you. So you have to be very, very cautious when you're making decisions. This is a good time. We all know this is not a good time. This is a good time. We all know. But at the same time, the planets are working. Good planets are also going to give negative results, and bad planets are also going to give positive results. It's like that. We cannot say that the bad planets are bad and write them off completely, or we say that, wow, there is none of the planets which give bad results. Even the malefics never give bad results. It's impossible. So Mars is in Digbala, though it's debilitated in your 10th house. So this is definitely going to give you a lot of courage, a lot of perseverance, a lot of support from the people, and you're going to be doing really well. There is a lot of hard work that you have to put in, and you will get the results also. Don't worry. Jupiter and Rahu are in your 7th house. Saturn is looking at your 3rd house in reverse. When Saturn in the Nadi system, we do see the aspects, the reverse aspect when a planet is retrograde. So this is definitely going to be triggering your travels. It's going to be giving you some new communication ideas. You are going to be, how you can be striking those ideas and creativity energies into force, how you can use all of that. Now is the time, because your subconscious mind is getting active also all the time, and it is going to be helping you understand others better. Okay, who's who, what's happening, who's the right person in your life. And this is also the time that you're going to be leaving your mother and going somewhere. Okay, if at all you are not living with your mother already, then this is not applicable, but you are going to be leaving your mother and leaving to a foreign land, because Mercury is also going to be transiting your ninth house. So this week, surely there is some news coming in where you will be traveling, and you'll be connecting with somebody who is going to be helping you uplift your knowledge and look at the bigger picture, the better picture of life. Clarity is going to be there. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpion, it is Moon is going to be transiting your 8th house, 9th house, and the 10th house. As it is, Moon debilitates in Scorpio. So you are having a lot of commotion, after the new moon happening in your 8th house. Sun is already transiting here. Your 10th Lord is transiting the 8th house. So you're already feeling obstacles and hurdles at the place of work. Whatever you're doing, you're not getting the results. Or there can be that you're just, doing a lot, and the effort which is not required to be put, that kind of effort, but you are putting extra effort to finish a particular task. So that is also Sun. And you will get a lot of revelations also. You will get new ideas also, because Sun is in the 8th house. It illuminates wherever he sits. People say it combusts also that zone. So it combusts the negative energies, no? So if it is the Dusthana, when Sun transits there, it's not considered to be bad, because it is going to be giving you that clarity now. Okay, what do you have to do at the place of work? What is the modus operandi? How you can just change yourself, how you can be better off. So how you can connect with the bosses and seniors in a refined manner. Okay, because your ideas are going to be appreciated. Remember, it's a very good time. Mercury also transiting the 8th house is not going to be giving you any dosha like that. It is like people will say that Mercury transiting the 8th house is going to be not good, but Mercury is male, female, both. It's the blend of two energies. So that is why I'm going to his own zone. So definitely it is going to behave like what he is. So you will be communicative now. You will be making some major investments during this time, and you will be handling the money matters very well. Trading, education, or you are in an organization which is attached to the educational organization, as we have NGOs working and educating the orphans. So all of that you're going to be getting connected also. This is a good time to do so. Good time for investments, as I said. So investments could be that you're maybe in your shares and stocks and crypto. All of that is also going to happen. And Rahu and Jupiter, as it is, are in your 6th house. So this is the time to take care of your health also. But this is very, very good time for initiating of any new businesses also. It's a good time. Okay, any new business, any new anything which is uplifting you, any new educational plan that you're going to be opting for. You want to upgrade your knowledge, enhance yourself. So this is a good time for doing so. Something very unconventional though, but yes, visiting the mountains also is seen from Aries, and Jupiter is there as it is. So you can go there. See, you have to take the symbol, symbol of Aries is the ram. So ram is the sheep or the ram, whatever you call. So they are very good in the mountains. So you can just travel to the mountains, during this time. And this is also the time to, this week, moon is going to be in your 9th house also. So this is a good time for travels, as it is. It's triggering all of that. And 7th Lord in the 9th, that is your partner you're going to be connecting with. You both might be just going for dinner tonight, as if, you have not met from a long time, so you think of going out, dining together. So that is something which is triggering, and financials are getting better. Improvement in financials is evident also. So whatever you have not been able to do till now, you're going to be doing, and children are also in the competition getting that success. If at all you are in the foreign land, it might just, give you some trouble there. If you are already in the foreign land, if you're born at a place, some particular place. So for you, this chart is having Ketu in the 12th house. So this might be giving you troubles in the foreign lands. So be careful when you're traveling. Make sure, because Mars is also looking at the 12th house. So take care of your belongings, take care of your passports, visa, etc. also. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. Sagittarius might be, feeling quite indifferent suddenly, when Saturn turns retrograde. See what happens, you have been going through a lot. What happens that one fine day, you just want to break free, you just say that, oh no, that's it. I just give up on this, People are just bothering you. You're just listening to all the negative comments of everybody. And then you finally decide that no more. Enough is enough. So that is something which is going to happen with Saturn retrograde. You are going to be behaving in a very different manner. As if you were in that recluse, you will be outgoing. If you were in that recluse, if you were outgoing, you will be in your recluse. You don't want to communicate much with people. So it depends. How is your nature, particular, nature, individually. So that is something which you have to see. And this week, especially, with the new moon in your which has happened, of course, a day before this video, is going to imply. So you are going to be starting something new, something fresh, new business. Maybe you're going to be triggering with your relationship. You're working on your relationship. Mercury is also going to be in its own zone in the 7th house. So definitely your spouse is going to be very talkative, communicative also during this time. And there is an upliftment at the workplace also. You might get some good news during this week. Any kind of travel plans, if you have to make, you can make, because your 7th and 9th lord are getting connected here. That is Sun and Mercury. So this will trigger all of the communication, travels, journeys, and also getting connected with some religious institution, or maybe you are going to be visiting some shrine, some religious temple, or some religious place. Okay. So all of that is getting activated this week. And just make sure that you do not fall prey to your emotions. There is going to be a tug of war, whether to choose this or choose that. So the choice that you have to make might be a little difficult for you to make. Okay. So depending on your personal chart, of course, that what kind of choices you have to make. But make sure that you do not fall prey to the emotions. Emotions means the external people might just influence you externally. So you have to be really careful about all of that as well. Ketu is in your 11th house. You are having a difficulty to take care of the friendships or the community you move around in already. So this might just, because Venus is the ruler of your 11th house. So this might bring about some upheavals in the relationships also. So make sure that you do not lose your cool, don't lose your temper, and, just fix it. Try to fix it. And do not just break free. It's not going to help you in your relationship. So just try to uplift the relationship rather than moving out of the relationship. That's very easy. But at the same time, as I said in the beginning, that you have to be really, there is always, you lose your patience. You run out of your patience. There is always a limit. There's a boundary, So maybe, this week you will lose that. You will cross that boundary. No, enough is enough. Okay. And Saturn is also looking at your 6th house in retrogression. I stick to that. Why? Because in Nadi system of astrology, you do see the 10th aspect from in reverse also. So this is definitely going to be triggering your 6th house, significations also. You might bring a new pet at home, or maybe you will just start working on your finances, because Saturn is going to be looking at your sign of finance, which is Taurus. So this will definitely be starting like a point of some new business, some new, finance related work. Okay. Some financial obligations you're going to be fulfilling. Okay. This is what this week looks like. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. For Capricorn natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. So you might just be too finicky about your environment, your surroundings. You're going to be starting to do something related to the organizing of calendar, some meticulous planning. Too much of workload, though. You're going to be working on those things as well. You're going to be really working on yourself, your well-being, your health, your diet. you should be actually focusing more on all of that as well. Mercury is also going to be in your sixth house. So this is the zone where you will, as it has become very meticulous, very organized, very calculative, and to the point. So if you are thinking of doing things which actually uplift you, you have to be very focused. The workload is increasing. There is communication with people increasing, collaborations are increasing. So you have to really work through those things. From the ninth house, this is a 10th house transit of Mercury. So your father's communication with with his colleagues, with his bosses is going to increase, or maybe he's going to be getting some promotion, or he's going to be traveling out. Okay, your uncles and aunts might be also flourishing during this time. You will get good news from them as well. If at all you're thinking of giving some money to somebody as a loan amount, so you should restrict yourself. It might not be actually, a positive experience for you, a favorable experience for you. Okay, Saturn is also going to be giving you some travels, and also there is a possibility that your children are going to be moving away from you to the foreign lands for education purpose, or some new job they are going to be joining in. Okay, but this is definitely going to be uplifting you monetarily also, and in relationship also. Relationship with your seniors, your bosses, with the female counterparts is going to blend well. It's going to be getting better, and the kind of success that you have been waiting for, you'll be getting that as well. Because Mars is just behaving like Ketu always. It said that Kujvat Ketu and Shani Vat Rahu. So this is also a very beautiful time for your getting connected with your colleagues, with your co-workers, the female counterparts, and take the help of them. Just be too much into helping others and making teams, and work in a team also. Okay, so as far as your health is concerned, you have to be you have to take care of your mental health. Actually, somebody is asking how to relax your brain. See, I'm not going to take up the placement, but to relax your brain, you have to control your moon is the mind. Moon is very jumpy. That means you have to do the donations related. If you are anxious, you're very anxious, and you have too much of commotion all the time in your head, you're hearing voices, you're doing so many things at multiple things that you're doing, so that means you have to control on your senses. You have to have control on your senses. So that happens when you have control on your moon. So make donations related to moon things, that is white things, donate something to the female counterparts. Maybe on the new moons and the full moons, especially, keep some white rice, or uncooked rice, or milk, or anything, sugar, by your bedside, and donate it in the morning. You can do it on Mondays also. You can donate like that, because if you are anxious, that means your moon is weak in the chart. So to upgrade the moon, you have to see where moon is in the horoscope. So if the placement is also in the Dusthanas, or where moon is not comfortable, so you have to, like in the first house, moon is not considered to be that good, because you've become very fickle. So you have to be doing remedies related to, please do the timestamp and do this, mention the weak moon remedies. So you have to do this, you have to do the remedies of moon from time to time. All right. And rest, of course, nobody can say that, how to. I don't think so. There is anybody who can give you a correct answer or correct remedy for taming those negative energies of any planet. Okay. So when Jupiter and Rahu are there also, this is also the time when you are feeling quite anxious, because in the fourth house is, as it is, ruled by moon. This is the moon's place, and Jupiter and Rahu are sitting here. So you're feeling already too much of commotion, too much of negative energies. Your relationship with your mother is also getting spoiled. So you have to be very careful about your relationship with mother. You have to take her blessings, or the female counterparts in your family who are elderly ladies, females. You have to take their blessings. Your aunts, your maybe your grandmother, your granny. So all of that you have to do from time to time. Okay, so that will help you. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this is going to be, moon is going to be in your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses this week. So this is going to be giving you a lot of, inclination to acquire knowledge now. You are actually thinking of chanting or initiating some mantras. You have that from a long time, and now you're going to be doing, you are into remedies now. You feel that, either, you do remedies to pacify something inside you, or you're at peace and then you are doing the chants. That is something that you like doing. So that kind of a thing. If at all you're feeling that, you're not, you're mentally feeling low, you're feeling the energies in a negative manner, health issues. So you must actually you should actually propitiate Lord Shiva during this time, because, Jupiter is also with Rahu. So goddess and like Shiv Parvati, if you will propitiate or if you will do Rudra Abhishekam, that is something which is going to help you. Okay, if at all you are having some problems, because Jupiter exalts in the 6th house. So this is very essential for you to keep doing Rudra Abhishekam or visit Vishnu temples from time to time. All right. But when Jupiter and Rahu are together, so we should actually do the remedy for Rahu. So for Rahu, we do Rudra Abhishekam. Okay. And this week, you will feel the energies towards, making yourself better, look better, or work on your own personality, organizing everything. And this is like, you're going to be feeling quite, this week you will feel that, you need that support. You feel that you need the support of your siblings, maybe your wife, your sister, your mother. So take the support, take their guidance, take their advice, and then move ahead. So this is a very beautiful time to actually, eradicate the past karmas, eradicate the negative past karmas, I would say. So they'll get washed away, because Venus and Moon are together, remember. And Venus will be transiting the 7th house and will come back to this Cancer sign again in retrogression. So whatever you will do now, it is going to be paid off, because Venus is your Yogagara Graha, not any other planet, but Venus. So if you will strengthen this Venus, how you strengthen Venus? Because Venus is your 4th lord. Venus is your 9th lord. So do the remedies, do for your mother. Okay. And take the advice of your mother as far as your financials are concerned, as far as your acquiring of knowledge is concerned. So if she says that do this, you should do that to balance things out. You have to, because you have that karma with her, okay, or with your sister, or maybe any female counterparts, not just your wife, but your other female counterparts also. Okay, so this is the week when you will get these energies triggered up, because Moon is also going to be in Cancer sign, this week. So this is going to be giving you a lot of emotional bent of mind. You'll be working on your health, you'll be working on your diet, you'll be organizing everything in a very meticulous manner, but at the same time, you'll be very emotional also. So emotional towards the female or the siblings. You're going to be maybe meeting the, the people who are you've not met from a long time in the family, maybe your uncle, your aunts. You'll be connecting with them also during this time. And this is also going to be triggering your wealth prospects, how you can generate money out of money. So you'll be getting into that zone of doing things in a very different manner now. You're going to be thinking out of the box now. You're not going to be following that conventional path. If you have been into investments, you're going to be changing. If you are working in the mundane jobs are going to be changing now. Okay, you're going to be, you want to break that routine. So that's going to happen now. It's going to be in your favor. This week is definitely going to be giving you all the opportunities that you have been waiting for. It's a very strong combination which is forming, and Mercury is also going to be in the trine after all, and it's going to be looking at your 11th house. So you are going to be having those investment plans and creative energies triggered up also. Okay, take the help of the experts and you will definitely get the breakthrough. Okay, coming to the next one, which is the last one, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, you have Moon transiting through your 4th house, 5th house, and the 6th houses. So this is the week where you will be connecting with your family members. You want to communicate your mind. You want to be authoritative in your deeds, by your words, in your communication. You are going to be very firm, not stern, but firm, that you're commanding that respect. So because you have just gotten out of the new moon, and now moon is going to be the Shukla Paksha moon, and it is going to be getting that strength. So this sun and moon combination, it said that when 72 degrees away, this moon separates from sun, you should be doing some auspicious tasks. So if you have to do anything to do with your job change, you have to start any new business, so you should be doing after 4 days time from the new moon. So this is definitely going to be the week when you'll be initiating something like that. You have been feeling quite, blocked. You have been feeling that there is no, you're not getting that breakthrough. You're not getting that kind of support from your own people. So you are feeling quite demotivated right now. But don't worry, things are going to get better. After the new moon, especially, you will find that things are getting better, towards better. Your creative energies, your sharpness of mind, your quickness in taking decision, all of that increases. So with Mercury also coming out of your third house, and it's going to be in your 4th house, that is also going to be helping you understand others as well and connecting with others. Okay, so this is a very beautiful time to start any education plan, sending your children overseas, any kind of competition that you have to participate. This is a good week for doing so. Anything to do with initiation of a romance, a new relationship, taking your partner for a date, asking for a date, or just going for a dinner out. So all of that is also going to happen this week. This is a very beautiful time because you have your positive grahas for you are Moon and Mars. And Moon and Mars are forming a connection this week. So this is a Lakshmi yoga. You will definitely be having some good amount of money. You will get some good amount of money, a chunk of money also this week maybe. Okay. So do let me know in the comment section whether these things happen, these things triggered. So by the end of the week, you're going to be getting a lot of workload. You're going to be having a lot of workload, and you're going to be too much into, you'll be too tied up by the end of the week. It's not just that Saturday, Sunday, it's Saturday, Sunday. So it could be any job, you're going to be very busy. So it is the time when you should be actually using the immunity levels to, so if you boost your immunity levels, you can do better. So you are going to be working on your immunity levels also. Maybe some vitamins you're going to start, you're going to be meeting some doctor, you're going to be changing the line of treatment which is required. You're going to be organizing everything very well during this week. So this is the time when you should actually be focusing more on your health, on your mental setup, and the blocked energies that you have been facing and feeling, you'll be coming out of that also. It's a good time to get connected with your seniors and your bosses as well. All right. So thank you so much for watching, and please bear with me with the summary part, because my summary, when I'm live, I will just go on speaking. So please understand that and be patient. Don't push me to start the readings quickly, because there are certain things that need to be imparted. All right. So this is what is the way I work, and the way that is why, I don't have many subscribers, because my videos are long. A lot of content is there, maybe good, maybe not that good. Maybe you don't like it much, but yes, the ones who are there with me from past so many years, they're still with me. So that is what I have earned. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for supporting me. And do share my videos, do share the readings, and do write in the comment section if something really matched up. All right. Thank you so much, and have a great Rath Yatra. Om Tat Sat.